So today I'll be showing you how to make Twitch commands. Now the process for this is very simple. So let's get right to it. Now I do say very simple, but the thing I mean with very simple is that if we go to the U-ProtoFlux tip and we actually go to Browse Nodes, we have a networking tab here where we have Twitch. We have a bunch of stuff like Twitch chat message event, Twitch follow event, raid event, reward redeem event, and subscription event. Now with the message event, we can obviously hook up commands so that you can make your own custom Twitch commands. Now, that just makes getting it easier. So to actually make this do anything, we first need to go to strings, and ideally we start off with a starts with. So here we have starts with. Then we just grab message and put it into the string here, and in the substring here, we'll say exclamation mark, which this will just return true or false based off if this string here starts with exclamation mark or not. So let's do exclamation mark meow as an example. It's true. We'll do exclamation without exclamation mark meow, it's false. So let's do this back to exclamation mark meow and actually put this up here as a placeholder instead of it being plugged directly into message. Now, this is the first step that we need. Next, we'll actually need to go back and grab ourselves in flow an if statement. Now, this if statement here allows us then to get a flow here or here, depending on if it does start with an if. So this here, if it's true, it is supposed to be a command. If it's false, it's not supposed to be a command. So let's get rid of this one here and this one here, and let's keep going. Next, we'll need a dynamic impulse trigger. Now, the reason why we need dynamic impulse trigger is because we want to dynamically just trigger an event based on the command. So currently, if we were to grab this, we'd have exclamation mark meow. Now that's not a very pretty command name, so what we'll actually do is we'll go all the way back up and go to strings, and then we'll search for substring, which is here. We'll grab our string that we get from there. Oh, did I plug this into the wrong thing? Apparently it's plugged into the wrong thing. We want the string into the string field. There we go. Next, we just say that start index is 1, because 0 would be the very beginning of the string. 1 ignores the first character, because arrays start at 0. Now next, we simply pull out from here, and we'll see it's meow. Then we plug this into here. However, the problem here is if someone did, for example, exclamation mark capital M meow, then it would also have a capital M here. So we need to go to formatting, to lower, which will turn all of these here into lowercase. And as you can see now, we nicely get meow instead of with a capital M. I'm going to close this mirror over there since I'm too close for it to actually manually close. Automatically close, I mean. And we'll adjust this a little bit. Alright, so now we have our setup, our very basic setup for generating command pulses, or pulses based on commands. You could do some extra conditions here, based on everything that you see on here right now. However, for now, this is it. Now, obviously, we need here an interface. We can write or drive this. We're going to actually not do any of that, because what we need first is we need the dev tip, and we need to open up a create new empty object. Then in here we need to attach component, and we need to go into the networking section in components, and here we have the Twitch interface. Now this Twitch interface, once we then grab our U-ProtoFlux tip again, allows us to grab it, and then make a reference to it, which we can then simply put into here with a drive. Now, since this doesn't change really ever, we can also just delete the drive after making it and delete the reference here. So now it simply shows our interface right there. You don't have to keep driving that value or reference field. So next we should probably put a channel in here, which that would simply be whatever your channel name is. For example, for me, it would be U-ProtoFlux. And then it'll connect to the channel, and any commands typed into the channel will come over there. Now, you can also put in a target user here to have everything happen from a very specific user. However, we are going to omit that for now, since I'm the only one in this world here, so it's not really that important right now. Now, we'll actually call this here Twitch commands. Or let's call it Twitch command system. Next, we'll make a child here that we'll call Twitch commands. And we'll make another child that we'll call Twitch command parser. Oh, forgot the A, parser. Now we want a reference to Twitch commands, the slot, because we want to trigger it onto there. So, and we want to also exclude disabled. So what that basically does is, if the slot in Twitch commands is disabled, it will be ignored. If it's enabled, it will trigger onto it. So now that we have our little command system here, we can simply go to Twitch command parser after selecting this here, grab it and pack into, and next we'll make a command. So to make a command, we'll first need flow. So we'll go to flow and dynamic impulse receiver. We'll have a tag, which is our command name, and that it was triggered. So what we'll do here is we'll actually go into Twitch commands. We'll make a new command by making a child here and rename this to meow. Let's do a capital M. Then we simply grab the name here. We make a source. And once more, as we did before, we'll want to lower that. So we'll go to strings, formatting, to lower, and put this in here with a drive. Now the reason why I'm specifically doing it with to lower instead of just typing meow in lowercase is because I simply think it looks nicer when the name is uppercase in the hierarchy, but then the actual command is lowercase. Or more likely, the actual command is case insensitive. Now, once we have done that, that's actually it. We can now just select this here and select this here. Grab meow, parent it into it, grab it again and parent it out of it, because we just wanted to be parented into there. Then we grab our command parser and we unpack that. And if we now were to cause a command that is called !meow, as you can see, it'll now trigger here. However, if we select this again and we pack it back in, and we duplicate it and call this bark, and then grab it and unpack it, you'll see the tag here will be bark in lowercase. So if someone does bark and then call, you'll see it triggers bark instead. And that is how easy it is to make Twitch commands. Once you have it this way, you can simply then hook this up to do whatever you want. For example, you could go into the media part here and get a play node, and then trigger this play node to trigger some playable, like a bark. Or you could also instead have a play one shot that does the exact same thing. However, we'll just keep this as a simple example now, where we just have the pulses like that. Alright, so let's repackage that real quickly. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let's first update that to be correct. There we go. And then update that to be correct. There we go. Alright, so if you have any suggestions for future videos, do leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, well, I hope you'll leave a like. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye!